How you guys doing? Welcome to the Insider's Room. I'm Nick Parsons, and this is a live wagering stream show. It's part of the Insider's Room community, and so far we're 6-1 with our live wagers, and we're going to try to improve that record tonight. We're going to have on a couple of different guests. One is I'm going to turn this down just a tiny bit. One is Dan Kaiser, and Dan is a covers expert, and he's been a staple of the show from the start. He's really helped me out, and I'm trying my best to help him out as well. But no, the show's come a long way. This is the final Monday Night Football. We've done every Monday night, Thursday night game. So I'm pumped to try to go the whole show. When we first started, I did the entire thing by myself. I didn't really have a direction for the whole thing, but it's quickly evolved in 4 months into what it is now, and it's something. And really, as I've said before, at the start, the streaming part of the Insider's Room, that's what it was all about. But now it's almost like, feels like it's secondary, the stream part. The whole community, the Discord, and Twitter and Facebook, etc. But mainly the Discord. We have an active community of big-time bettors, really, that are always betting every single day from around the world. There's a conversation going on in there 24/7. And so I'm really humbled, really, actually, how far the whole thing has come in such a short time. I mean, we're still really small, don't get me wrong. It's not like huge or anything, but it's better than I thought, really. By Christmas time, I was thinking I started this in the summer, just before football season started. So yeah, we've done every Monday, Thursday night game, except on Halloween when I took the kids out. It happened to land on a Thursday night game, but the Thursday night games are over, and this is the final Monday night game. So here we are, ready to rock. So one of the other guests that we're going to have on tonight is Greg the Greek. And so Greg is a big part of the Insider's Room. He's super sharp, and he came over from Shooter McGavin's Discord. And so Shooter McGavin, Team Shooter, we're just sort of supporting each other, different companies, and but anyways, he came over from Shooter McGavin's Discord, and he's been a big part of the show as well. He comes on, and he's got us up to speed on live wagering. Greg is based out of New Jersey, and so he has access to the DFS books. And so not everyone in the country has access to a lot of the bets that he has access to. I don't. I can do live wagering through the book that I use. I use Jazz Sports, and so Jazz Sports has sponsored us the Twitch contest. So the only way that you can enter our Twitch contest, in fact, why don't I start that? Here we go. So if you're following us on Twitch, now is the time to put in your winners. So yeah, the only way that you can play our Twitch-sponsored Jazz Sportsbook contest is to follow us on Twitch. So yeah, Greg will be coming on a little bit later. He was informing me. And so you guys, I'm also having a 2020 Super Bowl Madden tournament. It's like a half will go to charity, half will go to the winner. It's only for Discord members. So anyways, what we're trying to do here is win some live wagers. That's what I want to do here tonight, and have some fun. I felt like, I don't know, I've seen different other live wagering shows and stuff, and hey, they got a huge network behind them. I'm just one man. But I want to do the whole show. So tonight, I do have a bet. I have a bet on the Green Bay Packers. So, I also have a bet on the Detroit Pistons. Who knows what's going to happen there? Wow. Unbelievable. That Boston-Washington. I have the under in Boston-Washington in the NHL. And it's 4-0 Boston. That's just unbelievable. Although Washington's had the upper hand in that head-to-head series for a long time, and Boston has been scuffling huge. I think they've come into that game having lost 3 in a row in extra time, and like 6 of their last 7. Should have took Boston there. Had only minus 120. That was a gift. Too bad about that. And yeah, Philly is pulling away here from Detroit, but Detroit has 7 points. If they can just keep it within 10 at halftime, of course, that's acceptable. So yeah, you guys, thanks for supporting the Insiders Room. Listen, I'm totally realistic about who we are and what we're doing. But, and it's a difficult market. There's so much stuff out there. There's so much of this stuff going on, but we have a cool community and some legitimate people in the industry involved with us. So we have all that going for us, and we're hoping we can take it to the next level in the new year. And come on, Detroit, do something. Pathetic. So yeah, actually, you can see that Minnesota line has come way down. You can get -4, or it's +4. Yeah, -4 at some places now. I'm checking that at SBR. I'm not involved with the SBR dudes, but I think they're awesome. And their live line show is totally sweet. I would love to get involved with those guys doing something sometime. But anyways, I'm at SBR right now, and yeah, you can get -4. So that line has come down significantly. It was like at 6.5 at one point, and I have 5.5. Let me just double check that. No, I have 5. I have 5. Aaron Rodgers has 24 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Kirk Cousins has 25 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Kirk Cousins is 0-8 straight up in Monday Night Football contests in his career. I think that I don't think that that what's-his-head has a much better record, though. The Green Bay quarterback. I'm just totally losing my train of thought there for a second. So we're going to bring on Dan Kaiser Sports, and then after that, we're bringing on Greg the Greek. And we're going to do live wagering. We've got to win some live wagers. I'm going to fire away. I'm firing away on live wagers tonight. And we're going to make some money. I know that the live line guys are totally, I mean, they did like a 12-hour stream or something yesterday, and they were like plus 15 units or something, so that's amazing. And so live wagering's where it's at for sure, I think. There's lots of potential there, and the only way to really get across that information is to do it streaming. And so here we go. And so yeah, the Rye Cape, here he is. I'm on Minnesota, took a bunch of cousins and digs props. You're on the Pistons. Yeah, I'm on the Pistons, Rye Cape. Yeah, I am on the Pistons, and unfortunately, yeah, well, they got it within 8, and so they're within 10. I mean, anything can happen in the NBA. You're on Minnesota, okay. And so, Rye Cape, where are you out of? Where do you live? Do you have access to the DFS books? I know that in Michigan, they just, they got all the stuff signed, and so our main guest here, Dan Kaiser, he's from Michigan, so he was super pumped when he heard about that. Oh, you're from Philadelphia. So does that mean you don't have access to the DFS books? Okay. And do you have, like, access to player props, live player props? FanDuel, okay. Okay, sweet. So you get access to stuff that lots don't. I mean, we will. I'm in Canada, and but even in Canada, within this year, in 2020, single game wagering will be here. So it's all up here too. Within the year, I'll have access to everything too, and yeah, that's great that you got access to that. And I wonder what Dan so Rye Cape, I am actually streaming to 5 different platforms at once. That's 10, but the 5 is what I meant. And so I'm trying to look at everything. We have FanDuel, DraftKings, Sugar House, Parks, and Fox Sports Bet. Right. Yeah, the Fox Sports thing is just hilarious. And now every sports announcer out there has become a handicapper now, all of a sudden. They're giving out picks and stuff, like Colin Cowherd and stuff. And anyways, thank goodness it's finally here. So yeah, we're gonna try to win some money tonight. You love the Fox Sports boosts. Yeah, I've been checking those out a lot on Facebook and the Twitter, because they always advertise that stuff. And that is crazy the way they're doing that. But I was just seeing a tweet today from Roxy Foxborough, or whatever his name is. He was just inducted into the Las Vegas Gambling Hall of Fame, and he was talking about the whole thing across the entire United States is getting accelerated now. Every state is seeing what New Jersey is doing, and so they're really getting it all going and everything. But he said the 2 DFS books, along with William Hill, will basically be the 3 main books for the United States. The way that he figured it. the DFS books and William Hill was so far ahead of everyone else that they're just going to crush. It's already done, basically. But I mean, Fox Sports is obviously right in there too, and those DFS books have the same sort of thing. Those boosts deal. Yeah, you saw that tweet, eh? Yeah. Roxy Roxborough or whatever his name is. Interesting about him is he's in Thailand, I think, or you can see some of the pictures and stuff from him. And so I used to live in Thailand for a number of years. I married a Thai lady. We're now back in Canada, but yeah, I lived in Thailand for like 5 years. You love FanDuel. Sometimes their juice is ridiculous, though. Yeah. So I wonder who Greg is on here tonight. But he said he's going to be a little bit late tonight. So we're going to bring on our first guest here soon. He told me he was going to be ready for around kickoff. And then as soon as Mr. Greg the Greek is ready, we're going to bring him on. But you guys got to check out our Discord, whatever platform you're watching us on. I always promote the Discord. It's not that hard to find it. If you really want to get to our Discord, just go to Twitter or Facebook. And that's the best way to get involved with the community and what we're doing. And Greg the Greek has come from there. He came from Team Shooter. I think Team Shooter is just the sharpest group of handicappers, and their community is much, much bigger than the Insiders Room. And so I'm really, I think it's just awesome that we're involved with those guys, and we can, help each other out. And so they've been great. And that's where Greg came from. And Greg is 1-0 with his wagers. So he did a live wager in the last game, and I didn't put out anything. Tonight, I'm going to be my own man, and I'm 6-1 with my live wagers here on the show, on the Insiders Room Collective, and so we're going to try to improve on that. It's a big night tonight, you guys. It's the final Monday night game of the year. So I'm going to eat some spicy food at halftime. I used to eat spicy wings at halftime at the start of this whole thing, and now we're going to do that again. Ready when you are. Okay, Mr. Dan Kaiser, the man, the professor. This guy has helped me incredibly. Dan Kaiser is a part of Covers Experts, which is basically the biggest pick selling site in the world. This is the best of the best handicappers. For a reason, Dan is a Big Ten specialist. As I mentioned earlier, he is from Michigan. And so they just the whole thing is legalized. They just have set it all up, and it's now ready to go. The whole sports gambling scene, both online and books locally, etc., companies, etc., in Michigan. So he's coming on right now. Why don't we bring him on, and we'll talk to Dan, the professor. Here he comes. All right, here we go. Can you hear me? Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So, did you have anything going on that earlier bowl game or
The
anything?
book? No, I didn't play it. I didn't
No.
play it.
What a crazy
I
game
did-
that one was.
Yeah, you know,
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Greg, are you here?
Yeah, I just wanted to drop in for a little bit, guys, because I unexpectedly had some family come over. Is the video on?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Here we go.
Here
How's
he
it going?
is.
Good.
What's going on, guys?
Happy
man.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy
guys.
holidays,
Officially
brother.
Off from work. Officially off from work. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in the next few days, next couple weeks, that sort of thing.
All right. Well,
Great.
I
No,
guess
we got to
that's
do
okay.
some bowl games.
Yeah, I didn't post it. I was on the over for the team total on the Central Florida game, but
Nice.
I wound up hedging back on the overall
I
total
see.
and lost what I was gonna make. But that game was ridiculous. I don't know if you guys watched it.
I was paying attention to the whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it was ridiculous game.
it
But,
really was. There's so many
so-
turnovers and
So that was a good game, Nick, to bet the Marshall when they went down, when they got the 2 early touchdowns. And you could have got Marshall at like plus 34 and a half. That's the type of stuff you want to target live. But what about this NFL game? What do you guys think? What do you lean in here?
how about you, Dan? Because I know that over the last 3 Mondays, you've done really well. You played both the side and total. So you're 5-1 the last 3 Mondays. So
Wow.
Barton Pride.
sorry,
Barton Pride. I'm going with my boy. Kurt's gonna get his first win.
because he's 0-8.
Covering the points. I like Minnesota to win. I just wasn't sure if they cover the points. They're definitely going to win. It's just a matter of, because I think they're going to get pressure on Rodgers a little bit with this rush. The Vikings defense is for real. So it's a matter of, is Aaron Rodgers going to be a gunslinger tonight and take chances down the field? But I actually think that it's going to be a slow start. I like the first half under in this one.
Hey, Greg, your audio is just a little bit not as good as
Choppy.
normal.
I'm sorry. It might be my headset or something.
That's a little bit better already. Yeah,
I'm trying to plug back in.
that's completely better. It's perfect now. Yeah.
But I'll probably have to dip out of here, and I'll try to check back in the second quarter with you guys.
Perfect. Absolutely. That's great, man. So, Greg, or Dan, sorry.
Yes.
We're coming down. We're coming down to the end of the NFL season, and the bowl season's in full swing. But this is really when the start of college basketball really, when we get into the conference schedule, of course, that it really gets interesting. And so, do you find the beginning of this? Is there any part of the season you find easier to handicap than the other, or when it comes to college basketball? Like, do you like the non-conference stuff at the beginning, or do you like to get a feel at the start? Or
Well, I don't know. I used to like until this year. I kind of like the beginning, or like even the beginning of conference play. But I mean, this year, except for like Michigan State's win last week at Northwestern,
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
they were the first Big Ten.
Is he-
They're the first Big Ten team to cover, or
he
actually
down?
win on the road. So I mean, it's got a kind of a weird start there. But I don't know. I just kind of like, to be honest, I like the end
Right.
of the season, March Madness, like
Yeah.
kind of like at the last couple, maybe the last month.
Yeah, just to tell off of that, I mean, the end of the season, the teams' the identities are set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, like Virginia's going to play this pace. You know a lot of that already, but you really get all the data on teams. And I also would add that, it's really like there's a lot of parity in college basketball throughout the course of the season. Not as much as like the NFL, I would say, but there's a lot of parity. Like you will see the teams go through the course of the season and they'll hit, maybe not 50-50 on their over-unders, but you will see a trend where the odds makers start to even out on the team totals. And you can speak to this, Dan, about this, how when teams are being overvalued, when they're really bad against or really good against the spread or vice versa, those sorts of things definitely really exist in college basketball. And there's a lot of home court edge and what I like to call prestigious program wins, where teams have a huge advantage just based on the fact they've lost a couple games and they're a name brand program. Yeah. I mean, don't you find all that stuff to be true too, Dan, even though it's a little bit on my conspiracy theory edge?
Well, yeah, but yeah. Yeah, but it seems to be true.
Yeah, no, it is. You look at the numbers.
As much as conspiracy theory or it's the Duke thing, where Duke always seems to get everything. And it sounds weird, but you just continue to watch college basketball, and it always happens.
Yeah.
It always happens.
No, I mean, every year in, year out, it happens every single year. You look at the KenPom ratings. I mean, like I said before, you look at the all-time home court records of some of these programs. That tells you everything you need to know. I mean, they have different teams, different coaches over the course of many seasons, and yet they have these 90% win rates at home. Like you just can't ignore statistics like that.
And again, it's starting to bear out again this year, where there used to be always the thing. There used to always be the thing with Bobby Knight coached Indiana teams.
Yeah.
They always like made more free throws than the other team actually attempted.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but it's starting again this year.
Yeah, you see, look at Auburn. Auburn's really turning into a sweetheart of the NCAA. I would say. There's certain teams you look at. Some other sweethearts out there. You got Dayton's really turning in. I mean, they're a really good team. They have amazing offense, but they're really turning into a sweetheart. Certain teams just turn into sweethearts. Just like in every sport they do. If this goes in, I was going to say, if they scored a touchdown there, I would hammer the first half under.
But say that the Auburn thing sort of surprises me, because there's no way the NCAA wants to make.
Here we go, G-Ben, time for some football.
Dude, after what happened last year in the NCAA tournament with Charles Barkley, and no one expected them to do good.
Sorry, I'm trying to watch everything there, Graham.
But I just don't. Yeah, but the thing is, they just don't want. There's no way the NCAA wants to make Bruce Pearl look good.
A viewer here on Twitch is asking, what do you think about Lynch going back to the Seahawks? Sorry, guys, to interrupt your conversation.
It's a publicity move, in my opinion. I don't even think it could actually happen. I think it's literally just because they want clicks on ads and
go back when.
So Rycape is watching us on YouTube. So Rycape is a big part of our community, and he's been totally awesome. And he loves Week 17. He loves Week 17. He thinks it's money. How about you, Dan? I was going to ask you this question because I personally, when I was a handicapper, I have found that I do my best in the regular seasons after the first 2 weeks and before the final week. That's in that part of the schedule. That's when I do the best, because I'm looking at motivation and I'm looking at past trends and stuff. But then the playoffs and everything else, it's different. I have found, anyways.
Yeah.
So it's hard to cap motivation.
I can tell you.
That's how I do cap, though, and the playoffs is a little different because everyone's motivated.
People don't know how to rate, like us, that general public in general. We do not have an accurate, 99 out of 100 people do not have an accurate tell on motivation. We're too far removed from the game. However,
That's how I would.
I think you can.
That's how I personally.
So
I am
you
a
cap on
situational
motivation.
handicapper, and so that's motivation
Well,
is what
that's
exactly
different.
what I'm
I
looking
mean,
for. And that's
'cause,
why
like,
in the regular
situational to
season it's
me-
easier. When it comes to playoffs and also bowl games like this or whatever, it's like
Yeah.
two
I mean,
teams
there's
that are
certain
not
trends.
playing in the same conference. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
that had 3 weeks later that no games, and so it's like, yeah.
Yeah. So one trend that I would say to look out for in terms of motivation is if you see a team that is 6-6 in a bowl game,
Mhm.
and they need that win to become 7-6 or whatever to have a winning record,
Yeah.
you'll see those teams all the time are like, I want to say like 70% against the spread, they win. Teams that typically are at that fringe or they just made the bowl game, they tend to appreciate and play better against the spread, at least from a trend that I've noticed through the years. That's for sure. I can tell you that trend is very real. That's like if you have like a team that won a lot of their games late in the year or 6-6 team just to make it to a bowl game, I give them a little extra edge. I like to target those teams.
So Graham on Twitch was saying he agrees they may need him, but he may not need them. Why did he leave in the first place? And
Wait,
he's talking about from
Lynch?
Seattle.
You're
Lynch.
talking about Lynch when? Next year?
No, this
No,
year,
they're
going back
talking
to
about
Seattle.
literally like Marshawn Lynch has gone to the practice facility at Seattle like a week ago, and he's in talks with Pete Carroll, and supposedly there are serious talks about him coming back to the NFL. But I'm telling you right now, bro
Yeah,
to
but
bro,
yeah.
there's no way that shit ain't happening. Like it can happen, you know. He could go through the process to get the physicals, and he could be in the NFL. But it's just a publicity stunt.
Yeah, but
There's
not, but
better
not,
running backs out there.
yeah, but not
The
now.
list goes on and on. No, they were talking about now.
But is
signing
it? But is it? Yeah, but isn't that the same thing as Gronk?
No. I don't think so, because I think, you know what? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think that it's different because Gronk retired more recently or something. I could be wrong though. I think that there's
I thought that'd be on a roster
No,
As
this
of,
is going
like,
to
a
happen.
a certain
I
point
mean-
in November.
All the major
No, but
networks are reporting it.
they still are allowed. Like they're going to have to sign a running back, right? Like, and maybe he wasn't eligible free agent already, or he did this stuff already. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I just know that it's a publicity stunt, or at least that's what I think it is. Because like I
So you
know
know who
enough
was
about
just
football.
cut by the Eagles, or not the Eagles, somebody, Jay Ajayi, was just...
Yeah, but he's not.
Right, but
They're
I
gonna
mean,
want
wouldn't that
some-
make more sense to go to Seattle than to bring back Beast Mode?
I think they're gonna get what's his name, that guy C.J. Anderson that played backup for like Denver.
Denver, yeah.
I heard that they're talking to him too, so I think
Right.
that they might go for someone like that. That's more established and knows, like, has been with multiple teams, and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, this
So
is
we're
a
looking
good
at
start.
some live lines here in this game.
This is a good start for Green Bay. They gave up that early turnover.
Yeah, and that's no fault of Aaron Rodgers. He completed the pass, so... You
I didn't really
I
even
have to
pay
go
much
quickly go to the
attention.
washroom, and I know, Greg, that you can't stay for very much longer. You
I'll
mind if
stay
I
until
just
you get
quickly
back.
throw to you guys?
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. All
Sounds
right,
good, man.
thanks,
I'll talk
boys.
to Dan
And
for a few minutes.
so, Dan, I know that you gave out a pick the other night against Michigan State, and that, unfortunately, that Michigan State covered there. I remember that pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
All right. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
you
that
can't
was-
win them
hey,
all, but
so that's
we're
a-
not going to pretend that
I
we
was trying to
do.
warn you
But
about
Dan
that.
is one of the sharpest
like-
handicappers out there, and I know that I think, who do you have here tonight? You said you have the Vikes and who?
I got the Vikings and the over.
Okay, and Greg, I'm going to let you guys take it away now. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Nah, yeah, I even said to you, I mean, I'll be honest, I would have leaned Michigan on that play. The only reason and I mean, I would have leaned the underdog just because of the amount of points. But when you were telling me you were like leaning that way, they were talking as they were heading into that homestand how this was supposed to be like the big homestand where Michigan State gets it right, and they really get their momentum, and start practicing at home a lot and have extra days off. That's what everyone was saying, and
yeah, I can understand that, but it's still.
With the way they've been playing, I'm with you.
Yeah, the way they've been playing, and the fact that they're still the loss of Langford's still gonna hurt.
So what I noticed is a lot of times in games like that, my book won't offer me a first half line. Sometimes, right? In games where like a favorite, like for instance, Dayton was like 26-point favorites today. So they won't offer me the half point line. Like I told you, a lot of times I like to take advantage of the half point line. So what ends up happening is I find that a lot of times when I like an underdog in those situations, it's definitely better. Like once you get with live betting, they're better to live bet, because what happens is the team that's the underdog hangs in the game early and the line doesn't move enough. Okay? They still have the drastic line. And you can see the beginning of the game and be like, oh, they're going to be in this one. You know what I mean? And that's when I hammer them with the bet.
I didn't watch the game, but
neither did I.
Just basically looking at the final score, I don't think that.
They must have blown out. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have
been. They hung for very long.
Nope, that wouldn't have been an example. But my point is, like, maybe you could have avoided playing the bet. Yeah, if you were watching. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna try to dip back in here for the second quarter.
2nd and 7.
Well, I tell you a game I did like. I didn't end up playing it because I got busy and forgot. Was the South Carolina-Virginia game, college basketball.
That was a good bet.
I like
the over too in that game. I should have fucking bet. The game I like for tonight, I think. I don't know if I'm going to be awake to watch it because I really like to see it and live bet it, but I think I like Washington tonight, at least on the half point line, to beat Hawaii. They're playing in a home court tournament in Hawaii.
Okay.
But I think I saw Washington play yesterday. They look good, and I think Hawaii got a little lucky with their matchup with UTEP, and they really shot really poorly from the free throw line. So I could see Washington winning that one big, even though it's much like a home game for them, being in Hawaii. They have this like assistant coach for them. I think this is the first time they ever advanced in that tournament too, ever. So we'll see.
So what's the over/under here? I mean, they got a punt, obviously.
This is a punting situation? Let me guess, because I'm pretty good at guessing in these situations. It's probably at about 47 and a half. If I had to guess, I would say 47.
I don't know about live wagering to that. A lot of scoring going on in the NHL. Holy smokes.
Yo, I saw Toronto. They played a day game today. Mm-hmm. They were up 3-0.
Right.
We're down 5-3, and I think they ended up winning like
8-6
by 8-6. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. I know, that's insane.
So,
as I say, all forever, for many years, when I was really first starting getting into handicapping and sports gambling, forever, totals were either 5 or 5.5. That was it. I mean, it's just not like that anymore.
How's your under looking? I'm guessing not too good because I saw.
No, it's 5-0 with 10 minutes left in the second. So
yeah, you're done.
I'm pulling for the push here, hoping that Washington just lays down. Obviously.
And then what you're saying about then you get some playoff games, it'd be like 4.5.
Yeah. Or even 4. I think. Of course, the old New Jersey trap.
Yeah.
With Scott Stevens and stuff. It was just
Martin Brodeur playing Buffalo Sabres with Dominic Hasek. And,
totally, man.
It'll be one goal if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So,
right, guys.
What about?
I'll catch you guys in the second quarter, all right?
Okay.
All right, brother.
What's this week? What's this week looking like?
Well,
are you guys
I'm thinking
doing
about
bowl
possibly
games?
doing
I'd love
the whole game even tonight, you guys. This is the final Monday night game. It's kind of a special, momentous occasion.
All right. Yeah. So let me know when you guys are doing other shows this week,
All
because
right.
I will hop on. If not, I will be contributing a lot to the Discord. So if you're watching,
Okay.
make sure you guys are in the Discord, and you'll be seeing a lot of
But
stuff
you're coming
upcoming
back
for
in the
me
second
there.
quarter.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to slip by.
And as I say, we'll also I want to do the second half too. I want to do the whole game.
Oh, you're doing the whole game. If you're doing the whole game, I'll be back later.
Yeah, I want to do the whole game. I'm thinking this is the final Monday night game. Why not? Let's just do it.
Let's do it, man. Make sure you
All right.
post everything in the Discord. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right, peace out,
See
man.
ya.
Talk to you in a bit. So
Yeah, mate.
that leaves you and me.
All right. Yeah, mate. I'll do. Mate, well, if he's gonna come back on, that's cool. I may at some point, maybe third quarter, halfway through the fourth, I might have to quit.
Okay.
I just gotta get up early in the morning and get out and do some stuff. But yeah, no
Understood.
problem.
No
But
worries.
it was funny because I was watching like I was just watching like your intro and whatever, and you're talking about how like you started out doing the show all by yourself, the full show, like the whole game.
Yeah.
And then I remember like our first show together. It was I think we did the whole game or
Yeah, no, for a number of weeks, you and I
yeah.
did
And
the whole game.
But I just remember after the first game we did, and getting off, going, what the hell? What? Well, it's like you're saying, there's no script, there's no, you were just winging it, and then you bring
and that's
somebody
what
else
it is.
on.
I mean,
And you brought
truly,
somebody else on.
if you look at the live line guys, they're just sitting there doing nothing for long periods of time, just sitting there, you know what I mean? And it's just about making the bets.
Sure.
That's what the show was about. Like,
Yeah.
And so for us, we're a little bit more than that. We have music.
Right.
We're trying to be funny. We're trying to talk about different stuff, but no, the live wagering portion. I want to pull the trigger on a live wager here. I really do. I'm thinking.
But no, and I was just gonna say, yeah. Even then, it was what it was, and then like we talked about before, and then Greg joined us.
Yeah.
And it just kind of everything seemed to kind of come together.
Yeah.
And the third.
No, definitely. And now we have other people in our community
Right.
that want to step up and. Oh,
Yeah, great,
man.
great.
They're so
But no,
close from sacking them there. So I'm going to quickly check all the platforms here. Goals were smaller back then. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know what? And we're going to have other experts come on
but
here.
it's also the goalie pads are huge.
In fact, here's one, Dan, that I can ask you right now. If you could come on Boxing Day. Because I'm going to have come in studio another covers experts, one of your fellow covers experts. He actually lives here, close to where I am, and because of the holidays and stuff, he's going to be here. So I've arranged with him to come to my house, my studio here, and so Tim Michael will.
Okay.
Will be.
Time?
I guess we have to discuss that part of it, but he's going to be in studio. And so if you were able to come on and we could get Greg, we could do a four-way thing. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
And
like I
try
said,
to do
it
that.
all depends on the time. It all depends on what time you're looking at. But yeah, I could work something out. No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
So NBA on Christmas Day. What do you think about that?
Was it the Battle of the LAs?
Yeah, and so the Lakers play with revenge, and LeBron will be playing.
Without saying a line, I guess my initial lean, if you're just going to ask me about those two teams, I think I'll take the Lakers.
Yeah, me too. I'm so not convinced about the Clippers. Did you know at this point of the year, the Raptors have a better record now than they did this time last year
Yeah.
with Kawhi, and they also have a better record than Kawhi does right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just. Yeah, I don't know what to say on that. I just think everything just seemed to fall into place last year for the Lake for Toronto.
Huh?
I think everything just seemed to fall in place last year for Toronto. Kawhi there, they just seemed to have one of those like magical runs, kind of like you know the Eli Manning Giants.
Oh, come on. Don't you think they should have a rule in place that the sideline cannot do the flag motion thing? You know how they always,
Yeah.
and then it really does seem like it has an influence towards the refs. Like I think that should be a penalty. That if they do that motion,
or I just actually also I think if the player on the field does it.
now I'm thinking more about the over here now. The more that this game is staying under, let's see what happens here. All right.
I think it should be the players on the field.
43 and a half.
What is it?
43 and a half for the game. What was it to begin with? 47 and a half? All right. I'm gonna take it for a half unit. I'm gonna post this in our Discord.
All right.
All right. Greg probably would tell me to wait, just wait.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he is so smart, and he has saved me multiple times. But also...
Well, yeah, but it's funny, though, because, when you told me what he does, it made sense.
Greg's career.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's in finance, and he
Yeah,
lives in
it made
Jersey.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
it made sense. You know?
All right, so here we go. I'm posting this in the... what did I call it again? There we go. 6-1 record is on the line. Now I'm hoping for offense.
Yeah.
All right. So I was playing on the over 43 and a half. I played that for a half unit. And my 6-1 live wagering record is now on the line. So who here is in chat? Who here is in who here is in Twitch? Who here is in Twitter? Who here is in Facebook? Who here is in YouTube? I know that Rycape is following us on YouTube, and he's been totally cool in our community. Rycape, I follow you on Twitter. I think you're awesome part of our community, and so thank you for following us and hanging out and stuff. And no, big things to come in 2020 for sure. I can see so much what's going to unfold here. When I started this off in the summer, Dan, I just had no clue, and I just, I thought, if it was dumb, I would just give it up, but no, I've had so much support on every level, and as I told you before, just the streaming portion of the Insiders Room has become almost secondary now to the
Oh,
community.
yeah.
Just a tool,
Yeah.
just a small part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Rykeep
happened,
is saying, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's a great community.
what happened
For
to
sure,
Chronic
man.
Triggers?
Rykeep is sharp, and he's a big. I see you promoting lots of different people. You're following people. You're super positive with everything that you do, man. And so I see that, and yeah, I recognize that.
So, but what happened to Chronic Triggers?
Yeah, no, he was a big part of our early
Yeah,
going there.
Early.
But you know, that's what Twitch is all about, and streaming. Who knows what's happening? I'm sure he'll be back. He could even be watching right now. Is he here? Chronic Triggers, are you here? He's always here.
He got he won the first contest, and he probably figured he can't win anymore. So there you go.
No, he was good. No, he was good. Chronic Triggers.
Yeah, I mean,
In the early going, and also Logic
only
and
one.
different people that have been a part of this. And so
Yeah,
I don't
he
forget
seemed to
those
be, like, the
people. It's
only
weird when you're streaming and when you're doing this stuff and when you're first starting out. You remember all of the people at the beginning, and you wonder what's going on. Why aren't they showing up every single time or whatever? I mean, of course, they have their own lives. It's Christmas. Who knows what's going on? You know what I mean?
I only brought him up. I only brought him up because when we the first shows, he was like the only one.
That's right. Yeah, no, he was one of the early ones, and
Yeah.
I put all of my eggs in one basket in Twitch, but anyways, I would love to see Green Bay touchdown here. Let's go. Let's go end zone now. They're thinking run. I say play action, end zone. Let's do this. Come on. Yeah, 5-1 Boston, Washington there. Detroit made a run, and now they're falling back again. It's 10 points at the third quarter. Dun 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 dun. Come on, Derrick Rose. Come on, Andre Drummond. Come on. Nice run here. Beautiful. Great first 7.5 yards there. That was beautiful. So, I want to show you guys a few emotes in the Twitch chat. There's the chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Then, I have the 10-star play. When I was a handicapper back in the day, they used to make us rate our plays between 1 and 10 star. And so that's what that represents. Then, I have the bookie killer. And this is my main emote, or this is who I am. I'm the bookie killer. Oh, Rogers. Just over the unstretched arm. So is that 3rd and 3? So it's 4th down, or now it's 3rd and 3? Huh.
Yeah, 3rd and 3 now. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out that damn chicken dinner one.
Oh, so you see, right, the chicken dinner, yeah, it's chicken dinner with a bunch of money around it and everything.
Yeah, I did, but I mean, I can't read that. It's too small for me to read it, so I'm just trying to figure it. It look to me like it's some kind of a money sandwich or something.
It does kind of look like that. You're right.
I just
Sometimes it looks a little bit bigger. You can totally see it, but other times it does
Right.
look really tiny. And you don't understand what it is.
yeah.
I probably needed some new emotes, but I still like all those things.
Yeah.
So Mr. William Burns is now in the house here on Twitch, and he's figuring out who he wants to bet on. So he is now betting on the Packers +5. Good for him. And I bet on the over 43.5. I was hoping for the touchdown there, but still I'll take that field goal right after placing that bet. So yeah, we're going to try to do the whole game here tonight. And Mr. Dan Kaiser might have to go away for a little bit, and Greg will come back, and who knows what will go on. But we're going to try to do the whole game tonight. Try to stream the whole 4 hours. So yeah, it's still at 43.5. That total, even after that field goal, that doesn't make sense. Huh. Alright. So, Dan.
Yes.
I don't know. What bowl is Michigan State in this year?
Toilet.
The toilet bowl.
Yeah.
No, what bowl?
I don't know.
No idea?
No idea.
Interesting.
I know who they're playing. I had no idea the name of it. Just a second, I'll figure it out. They're playing Wake Forest in some. Sorry, I don't know what the game is. Yeah, I don't know. They're playing Wake Forest. I don't know. It's a crap bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, about. The Pinstripe Bowl.
So what do you project for next year for Michigan State then? Just another bunch.
Shit. Yeah, because listen, they're not D'Antonio. I mean, they won't get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he won't fire any business. He won't fire any business assistants.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got an old stagnant offense.
Right.
That's just terrible.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to get rid of him this year.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I think the last time I did this rant, you were in the toilet. So, listen, D'Antonio go down is probably the best or second best coach in state history. If they want to build a statue for him, I'll give him money. But I want him to go. I just want him to go.
Interesting.
I mean, the program's been down in the last couple of years. He's 65.
Right.
And you can't get any good young assistant coaches in, because who's gonna come in and hitch their ride to a 65-year-old guy that may not be there?
That makes sense, man, for sure.
So I don't know. I'm just hoping he would have retired. I mean, there's a lot of state
after this year. You hope that he retires.
I hope he would have retired already.
So you're definitely hoping he retires now.
And just said, retired before the bowl game, and say, this is going to be my last game, and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, he'll stick around for another year.
Come on, Green Bay, let's get this. Come on.
So I don't know. I will see. I mean, we never get good recruiting classes, and this one's terrible. And
Lid VCT. Deli trays, he's saying here. How you doing, Lid VCT?
So that-
So, anyways, we have a live wager. I do. On the over 43.5 points scored here. And that doesn't look very good right now. But now you can get even 43. So, I guess I should have waited like Greg would have told me. But still, when this turnover happens here and they get a touchdown, it's going to go up to 47.5 again. Here we go. Come on. Come on.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, what a duck. That was horrible.
Oh, that's the Kirk Cousins I've sang
That's the
about.
ones we all love and...
There's a 0-8 Kirk Cousins. Bastard.
Totally choking here. I think Rogers can smell the blood. Appreciate that, thank you. You stream or watch on cable? I'm watching on cable. In Canada. So I don't know what that means. Sometimes I'm ahead of guys that are on the east coast of the United States, and sometimes I'm not. It's weird, right? Sometimes I'm ahead of you, Dan.
I don't know. I think we're about close to. We're kind of close to even. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad. It's not as bad as it's been in the past.
Wow, unbelievable Toronto fighting back here in Indiana. Detroit is just not playing well. I guess that shouldn't come as a huge shock to me, but I just thought this was a perfect spot because Philly has a big game and on Christmas Day, etc. Detroit desperate for a win here. Oh, yeah. That's some definite face max action. That's some 15-yard penalty action going on there.
Yeah, close.
Holding. Aww. Okay.
Yeah, you're close.
Okay. Party is underway, says Lid VCT. For sure, brother. Hey, we're gonna... Now that Lid VCT is here, we're gonna put on a little bit of this. Right. Seriously, we shouldn't... The fact that we can use this music along with the old NFL films music is sweet. You should be like loving that. Watching from Perth, Western Australia. Cheers, Grunta. Yeah, buddy.
I bring in people from all over the world.
So is this your friend?
Yeah, it's one of my mates. Yep, bringing in people from all over the world. England, Australia.
Cool, buddy. So Dan, I'm gonna put you on the main screen for a second, okay?
All right.
Yeah, I've been holding it. I just gotta go to the toilet. 1 second.
What, you just went?
I know. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. All right, just for I'll give you out just for the people here watching. I know we don't get many here. Play tomorrow in the Hawaii BYU game. Taking Hawaii plus the points. I like them at home. It always seems you got the home home team playing in their at home. You got it's always that Hawaii trip. You got people from the mainland going to Hawaii. They get sucked into partying, enjoying the beach, the nice weather. A lot of times they come out flat. So that's my play for tomorrow. It's a small card tomorrow, so that will probably be my only play tomorrow. Will be at Hawaii. And then I'll have pretty much my full card up at Carver's on Christmas Day. Just finalizing the last few plays. But yeah, that should be up at Carver's Christmas Day. And I will post some of my other leans on the Discord. I know I haven't been there a lot recently, but I've been this holiday season really busy. Yeah, I'll be posting more there.
All right, Dan, I'm almost back here. Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
So, there we go. What's going on? 2nd and 18. Oh, it's an interception.
Well, there you go.
There you go, Minnesota. The turnover that they needed. That's second interception now thrown by Rogers.
Is it?
Yeah, because he threw it on like the first. Or no, sorry, that's the first
No, that
interception, right? That's the second turnover.
Yeah, second turnover. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Kurt, go, Spartan Pride. Here we go. So what do you think of that Seattle game yesterday?
I think it was really telling. What do you think? I thought it was. Yeah, Seattle did not look good.
I heard some stuff that some radio station I was listening to said, it was a trap game. They were overlooking them to play San Francisco.
Right.
It's the NFL. How do you overlook anybody?
So that total just keeps coming down and down here. Yeah, it's 44 now.
Yeah.
There we go. Touchdown. So there we go. And now my wager's looking pretty good.
Yeah. There's a sports station there's one guy I listen to. He does a sports show out of Detroit, and I only listen to him. I usually listen to Chicago. I only listen to him because he's a state grad.
Uh-huh.
and he always has some great takes on Michigan, and he obviously doesn't like Michigan. But he's a Giant fan. I think he might be from New York, New Jersey area.
Right.
And today, it was just funny. Today, he was beside himself because the Giants won yesterday and basically knocked themselves out of the Chase Young.
Right.
Knocked themselves out of getting Chase Young, and he's like, "How can you screw that up? How can you screw that up?"
Well, there you go. And then I don't know if you saw that shot of Manning and what's his head doing shots in a bar and stuff. They're playing some game afterwards.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see it. But yeah, I'll be rooting for Washington this week.
Right.
Well, because if Washington beats Dallas, then the Lions move up to number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see Daniel Snyder picking somebody besides Chase Young, and then he can fall in the Lions' lap. But
I don't believe in trap games in the NFL. Diggs anytime touchdown. So Rycape has taken Diggs anytime touchdown. So you got that. You got that. That was one of your prop bets, Rycape. Congrats, man. And so Dan, now you have access to these prop bets, live wagering prop bets in Michigan. Well, you will soon. I mean, not right this second, but you're going to soon.
We're talking. Some people are hoping Super Bowl, but I think realistically, March Madness is what they're shooting for.
It's going to be fast.
Yeah. I mean, I could have it right now, but I don't feel like doing my show from the car.
Right.
I mean, I could go to Indiana. But I just don't, yeah. I just don't feel like trying to do a show from a car.
No doubt. That's funny. And it's a lot of people that do that. They just go over the state border and then hook up their cell phone to their computer, place their wager, and go back over.
Yeah, you just have to get far enough in. Yeah, because actually, DraftKings, I was talking to somebody from DraftKings, and they basically told me how to do it. They said, you just got to make sure you get far. And they said,
Rycape is saying a lot of guys do their show in the car. That's true.
Yeah.
I've seen so many guys.
Yeah.
On Twitter,
but I can't drink that
stuff from their car.
But I can't drink
True.
that, so
that's
it's
funny,
kind of
Rycape. Really funny, man. Dan's got to pick off there for a second, apparently. But here we go. I did place that wager on the over 43.5 as a live wager, and now if I was to take a look at the bet here, we're up to 47.5. So I also have a wager, as I've stated before the game started, on the over, on the Packers at +5. I'm looking at Detroit and Philadelphia here now, and Detroit's just looks horrible. Just looks freaking horrible. Detroit. So yeah, here we go into the second quarter, and so for halftime, I was thinking I would eat a bunch of spicy food. Remember I used to eat spicy wings at halftime?
Yep.
I remember that. Now it feels like, doing 2 hours is like so long. I mean, it is. But we would crush 4 hours and 5 hours some games and stuff.
Well, it was like one of the first shows. You ordered a pizza.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear them. So you had to order. You had to have them bring it back.
That's right, one
Yeah.
of those first shows.
Yeah.
Because my wife and kids weren't watching, and I was busy, and
Right.
yeah. Now look at Toronto is now leading outright. That's unbelievable. Toronto is unbelievable team. Yeah, led VCT Wings, man. Yeah, the pizza fiasco, exactly. It was a fiasco. I hated that part. And then it took a really long time to get the pizza here that time. But now the food is ready upstairs. It's a really spicy ground pork dish with peppers, like red bell peppers, but also chili peppers and onion and cilantro and other stuff.
Is that the Vancouver version of larb?
Sorry?
Is that the Vancouver version of Thai larb? You know the
Right.
ground-
You know, I'm not sure that all the dishes names, but I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
this is my favorite one. I mean, I eat a lot of curry and I eat a lot of.
Right. But yeah, but that's what it basically. That's what larb is. Just basically like ground pork. That's like, with usually depending on it has some onion in it and it's spicy.
Yeah.
But no, and you just had green pepper.
Yeah, that's basically
and
that
that-
must be what it is. But I love that.
And I'm just saying that's kind of like, you know, the like the westernized version. Yeah, this is good, but let's throw in some more vegetable. You know.
Yeah. That's funny, right? Kate is saying a lot of guys do their shows in their cars, and it's true.
Yeah.
That is not a pass completion.
Yeah, well, I had when I was living in town, a mate of mine, he'd basically he'd make a curry, but, he'd put in like more vegetables and, he'd put in more like green pepper and onion and
Potato.
yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And his Thai wife used to sit there and take it all out. And she goes, oh no, that's not Thai curry. So she'd take out all those vegetables and just eat what she's always grown up with.
Right.
So you got plans for Christmas, or are you just gonna be at home?
Just gonna be at home. My mom just got up here,
Okay,
and
cool.
she's with the kids tonight. My wife went out with some friends, and so yeah, that's why I want to rock the entire show possibly here. Or I definitely want to do that. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Too. As long as you're game. As you said, you have
like
to
I said-
possibly go do something, right?
No, like I said, I could probably. I'll make it as long as I can.
Right.
It's just I got to get up at like I got to be out of the house about 6:30 in the morning. But Greg said he'll be out in the second half, so I can rock it till fourth quarter. If I make it to the fourth quarter, as long as I have beer, I'll make it to the rest of the game.
All right. Well, I think you're. Well, there you go. So, yeah, Philadelphia is destroying Detroit. That is a losing bet.
Yeah.
That Boston-Washington wager, still 5-1, but obviously that's going to lose. And so all of my apples now are on Green Bay to try to pull out a 1-2 day. I did go 3-0 yesterday with my picks in my Discord.
Good.
And I've been doing really well, and I haven't had a really crappy day in a long time. So if I go 1-2 now at this point, I would be feeling like it's not so horrible. But that would mean a Green Bay comeback here. 3rd and 1. This is big. I think they're going to get it, and if I would say that Rodgers has got to get it himself here. I just saw a really scary stat about the Chiefs, their defense since that loss to the Patriots.
Oh, they've been unbelievable.
Yeah, that defense has just been totally unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Chiefs look unbelievably awesome.
Yeah, but that you know, because that's been the thing for the Chiefs and all the other defense. Their defense is terrible, and it's not great. But yeah, but like you said, since that loss, they've just been lights out.
Yeah, I mean that's what it takes sometimes, and just it's hard for everything, all three phases to be working immediately all the time, right? Coming into a season, no matter what's happening. And so it just sometimes takes that, and now it looks like the Kansas City is now firing on all cylinders.
Yep. I know. I know you don't count the Patriots and blah 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 blah.
No, I mean they're now in a position to finish 13-3.
But I'd be disappointed.
Sorry.
You know. I'd be disappointed if we don't get a Chiefs Ravens AFC final. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. So far our live wagers tonight. So Rycape is saying Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl. So Rycape has already put forth his AFC prediction. Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl. I mean, how can you fault him for thinking that? It would appear that, Dan, you think that the same. I mean, they look pretty good. I mean, it's Baltimore. I mean, the AFC is so strong, eh? It's unbelievable. I mean, it's better than the NFC. It is. It's better than the NFC. Don't you think? I mean, who's going to challenge? It's going to be the Saints, right? Drew Brees? Or who's it going to be? It's not Seattle.
San Francisco.
I guess they did beat the Saints, but if I was... Yeah, I'm not so convinced with... personally with San Francisco, but no, you're right. It's either San Francisco or Drew Brees. But I mean, if I had to put, it's Brees with that receiver there. What's his head?
Michael Thomas.
Yeah. So Rycape has futures on KC. Congrats, man. That's unbelievable. When did you place that? I think Buffalo beats Houston. And Baltimore, Buffalo, KC in the AFC Championship. That would be so awesome if that. I mean, just from a fan's perspective, yeah, I'd love Buffalo too, and that would be fantastic.
Yeah, the thing about but here's the thing. I don't understand what you said about San Francisco. My thing about San Francisco's defense, I'm not sold on that Saints defense can stop anybody when they need to.
Okay. But still, San Francisco's defense has just been. I mean, it's been great in some games, but then against the Saints, it looked horrible. In so many other games, it hasn't looked.
Yeah, but the
great.
Saints defense looks worse.
That's what I mean. The Saints defense looks bad. I mean, yeah. So, an updated line here. I could get the Packers at 4.5 for the game, but I already have 5 for the game. Can't get a total, but still. I like this. If we can get a score here. Come on, Green Bay. No good. All right, there you go. 10-6 with 7 minutes to play. Over half the time left in the
second quarter.
Second quarter. San Francisco is the best team in the NFC, but the path in the NFC is tough, says Ryke. I don't know if San Francisco is the best team. I think that the Saints are the best team. Baltimore took a major hit. Isn't what's-his-head injured, the running back?
What, Ingram?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. I think he took an injury this weekend. I don't know how serious that injury is. For sure he was injured. I just don't know how serious it is. And so, I mean, that's a major, major part. There's just... Because, you know, as we have detailed in some of our earlier shows, he played for the Saints last year. Right? Saints had a huge year last year, and it's because of Ingram. Or it was a big part of that. Drew Brees and also what's his head in Baltimore there. They're awesome quarterbacks. They're going to produce no matter what. But Ingram was a big reason why Brees had such a huge year last year. And he's also a big reason why Baltimore has had such a big year this year. I know that Lamar Jackson is an incredible quarterback, but a big reason has been because of the unbelievable running back play of... I mean, last year he was second in the league in rushing for the Saints.
Yeah, I just read Scheffler said that he had a calf strain.
So Ingram has a groin injury. He should play in the playoffs, but he's out this weekend. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense.
But you got a groin injury. I read it was a calf strain.
Okay, well, groin injury is worse than a calf strain, obviously.
To be out, but Jackson isn't playing this week either.
No, that's right, and so it's RG3 is going to play. Alright, so let's look at this total now. It's got to come down a little bit. Yeah, it's 45. Got up to 47.5. Man, I'd love to have a turnover here. So halftime is coming up. And normally this is where we'd be cutting it off, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to go up and get my
Get your hot wings.
No, spicy pork. Ground pork.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Can't wait for that.
I'm just looking at ESPN, and same things everybody's saying. He's got a moderate calf strain. Ingram.
Right. Yeah, well, he's not going to play this weekend, but he'll be back for the playoffs. So, I guess it doesn't matter. He'll be back. He'll be back. Could be a calf. Yeah.
Yeah, one of
Nice,
their
huge
starting,
sack.
one of their starting guards isn't playing. Earl Thomas isn't playing. The defensive lineman's not playing. We were talking about maybe resting a couple other people, so.
Oh, man. Man, Green Bay almost blew it there. That was a huge run. I guess that was Delvin Cook. Or is...
No, it was Amir Abdullah.
Okay.
Cook's
Cook is
not
out?
playing today. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah. No, Cook didn't play. Not playing today.
All right. Here we go. Now, Green Bay. It's going to take the lead. 14-10. They're going to get the 2-point conversion. Let's go all the way back. This is it. Nice. Run back, baby. All right.
Why would they go for a 2-point conversion?
14-10. If they scored a touchdown, it's 10-6. So if they scored a touchdown, it'd be 13-10. No, I guess you're right. They wouldn't do that. They would just go for the. Yeah.
I can see. I can see.
I'm wishing they would go for more.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you want. Yeah.
They want 14-10, but no, that doesn't make sense. They just go for 13-10.
Yeah, I know your thing. Point.
Yes, but no, that doesn't make sense.
Give me points.
This isn't Madden football, like video game football. But speaking of which, we're having a tournament. It's for charity. It's for the Heart and Stroke Foundation through our Discord. A Madden tournament, and so I'll really be pushing that in January, leading up to the Super Bowl. And so it's a Super Bowl Madden tournament, and it's $100 to enter, and 50% goes to charity, 50% goes to the winner. So if you think you're the best, come on out, and I'm sure you'll win because there's not going to be that many people, and I'm one of the people that's going to be in it, and I'm not good. So if you think you can beat me, then you probably have a good chance of winning the whole thing. But I will try, and I'm going to practice, and I was the best back in the day. I was the best.
So again, you PlayStation 4 platform?
Hey, Dan, you're cutting in and out a little bit. Sorry.
Is it a PlayStation 4 platform or
It
a
is,
PlayStation?
it is. It's the PlayStation 4.
All right.
I wish it was like those things were universal. I just wish there was one thing. But anyways. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Oh. Oh, Green Bay just coughed it up again.
There you go. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Wow, that's not good. Not for me. Just really hoping for a Green Bay score here before the end of the first half. It's been kind of a, slower first half. And so, we're just waiting for Mr. Dan, the Professor Kaiser, to be coming back here. I still like my voice cracking live wager on the over 43.5 for the game. Dee-doo. No fault of Aaron Rodgers tonight, that's for sure. He's making completions, he's... So, it'll be interesting. We got Greg back coming on in the second half here, and we'll talk to him because I have Green Bay for the game at 5. So that would be a win right now if it was to end. But I also have the over 43.5. So we'll ask him what he has.
Ah!
Horrible. So, Dan, I'm going to go away for a second here, but I'm not going to put you on the full screen, okay? I'm just going to leave it as it is normally. Okay, and I'll be right back, brother. And Greg will be here, and I will be eating hot pork in a minute. So just wait a minute.
All right. No, that would have been a big play for his Vikings backers there. That's what they're going for, so. God damn it! I don't understand that. What was that? Ah. Don't understand that. All right, well, 2 minutes to go here, the first half. 10-6 Vikings. Gonna make for an interesting second half here, especially if you're on the Vikings. You know. Going to be an interesting day, Christmas Day in the NBA. Got Boston, Toronto, Milwaukee, Philly. I got a good lean on that game coming up, and then flip the battle for LA. We got, you know, a lot of good things coming up. A lot of good bowl games.
Sorry, buddy.
You know, you definitely check out.
What happened in that small amount of time that I was gone?
Well, you missed the trick play, and then they went for it on 4th down, and it was stupid. This is a stupid play call. And they didn't get it.
And they didn't get it, so now Green Bay has it back?
Green Bay has it back. They ran kind of like a kind of a screen, wide receiver screen. I think they got a couple yards, and now it's 2-minute warning.
All right. So that means I'm going to go get that spicy pork soon. Spicy pork.
I thought that's where you went.
No, I had to go to the toilet.
Oh, okay. Priorities.
So yeah, what can I say? It's just been an unbelievable thing for the Insiders Room, and Dan, you've been a huge part of it. And as I say, on Boxing Day, one of your, I don't know if you've even met him or talked to him. Do you know Tim Michael? Sorry? Dan. Can't hear you.
I don't think so. Don't think I know.
All right. Anyways, well, of course you don't know him personally, but he's on Covers Experts, and so he will be live in my studio here, and so the three of us, maybe along with Greg, the Greek, we can do some live wagering and stuff. And so Boxing Day is, let's just check out what Boxing Day is here. Boxing Day is Thursday. So it's a big bowl day. There's a bowl game in the morning, or 1 Eastern, and then there's a bowl game at 8 Eastern. So no, 4 and 8. So it's Miami, Florida, and Louisiana Tech in the Independence Bowl, and it's Pittsburgh and Eastern Michigan in the Quick Lane Bowl. So if Mike or if Tim was going to come, I'm not sure which of those two games would be better. I'm down for whichever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter to me. I just need to know what time, and you tell me what time you want to do it, and I got a better chance to tell you.
Okay.
You know, let me look here. 26.
Well, it's going to be one of those two games.
Oh, 4 and 8. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, either 4 or 8.
I can make either one. No problem.
Okay. Cool.
No problem. I didn't know. I hadn't really paid much attention. I didn't know if there was I didn't know if one of them was like a noon game or something.
Yeah.
No, 4-8, no problem. I'll definitely be free for either one.
Right. Well, I guess the total is dropping and dropping now. Let's take a look now. But I still like my total, my wager there, and we'll see what happens in the second half. These Green Bay turnovers, I think there's been 3 now for Green Bay. There's been some questionable play calling, too, from Minnesota in the early going here. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, especially that last drive, that was ridiculous. Especially, even though it Diggs threw the ball on a trick play, he could have ran it.
Right.
Just he had open field. He could have ran it. It's just, I don't know. It's just,
Oh, it's in there. Oh, man, that was so close. So close to an interception. But we're going to get it back. We have a chance to score here. That's all of that. Oh. Oh, man, that was so close. This is where the house band is rocking the most, right here at the... Are you able to hear the music? Do you hear the music, Dan?
no, I don't.
Okay, because I do.
No. No, but I know what it is, so I can just imagine. No, actually, no, because I can't do Twitch.
Yeah, it's a big crazy thing, and we're streaming to 5 platforms at once, and we're having a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about, is just having fun here.
But no, because
We want to have
the
fun.
problem is
Fun!
Twitch is like 5 seconds or 6 seconds behind the Discord.
It is, you're right, and it's behind everything, and...
So
Do you
if I
think
turn
that,
that
do you
on,
think
so
that Green Bay has to go for the end zone here? Yeah. There we go. Come on, Green Bay. Let's go. Oh, that was such a horrible throw. The worst. Pathetic.
I think they'll just go to try to get some points.
Well, yeah, like a touchdown. Let's go. And then we'll go for the extra 2 point and get 14 to 10. Right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, if any coach ever did that, then you know he's got the over. Wide open.
Nice.
Fumble. Oh.
Nice. Oh my God. How many turnovers can Green Bay give away here? That's insane. You see how they punch that stuff out?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I thought he was in bounds. Thought he was in bounds. Don't matter. Green Bay recovered it, but
Yeah, I mean, none of the turnovers has been Rodgers' fault, even close. But I mean, all of the turnovers have been like really like awesome defensive plays. Like none of them have been like a fault of the receiver either. You know what I mean? It's just been like a totally awesome defensive play. Like, I mean, that's awesome. That's totally awesome. How do you teach that? Like,
Yeah.
Just rip, punch. So awesome. Funny how the Discord has, and this everything about the Insider's Room has evolved. When you say, Mr. Dan Kaiser, as I say,
Yeah, I mean,
the stream part of it is sweet. I just can't wait to test out. I know that you're not interested in it, and most of everyone that we're involved with are not interested in it. But the whole Madden tournament, I'm really excited for that because it's extra content for the whole thing, and it really will help out people and us, and it'll be a lot of fun. The championship game just before the Super Bowl, like 2 hours before the Super Bowl, that's when we're going to run it. And then we're going to do live wagering shows through the whole Super Bowl. And so I need you to be on your A game for that.
But I'd be into it, but I don't feel. I just don't want to go out and buy a
No, not for the
system.
PlayStation. I'm just saying that I'm excited for that part of it. I need you to be on your A game for the Super Bowl, though, when we're doing the show. That's what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, but I'd be into the Madden thing. I just don't at this point in time. I just don't want to go out and buy a whole new system for.
No, that's ridiculous.
For
Don't
one
do
tournament.
That. No.
I may.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I got.
That would be fun.
Like
I mean, it's going to be fun. This is the Insider's Room first 2020 Super Bowl Madden tournament. And so it's going towards, half of it's going towards the winner. Half is going towards the Heart and Stroke Foundation, which has got a special sort of thing for me because my dad died of a heart attack, and I'm sure I'm going to die of a heart attack. And so I need some scientific money going into that research to save me in the future.
Quit drinking beer and lose some weight. No,
joking. Exactly.
Just joking.
Hey, dude. We all got to die of something, right?
Exactly. You might
be. What is it? 60 years or 90 years in the cosmic blip of the scale. All right. We're getting points here now. Let's go. Happy. Let's go.
You might as well live a happy life.
Yeah. Might as well live a happy life. So what does that mean? Just eating disgustingly and just.
I didn't say disgustingly.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but let's go. Come on, Green Bay. There's back-to-back. They just got like 27 yards there in 5 seconds.
I'm just saying, don't deprive yourself. You should deprive yourself of things you like.
I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling. Nice. Let's do this. Come on. Let's get in this end zone. Let's do it. We want in. I can't take it no more. What? I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling. Nice. Come on, let's do this. First and goal. Come on, let's punch this baby in. Let's do this. Come on. It's just been the same play 4 plays in a row. Minnesota, you suck. You suck. Your defense sucks. You suck. Now they're going the other way. Now watch this. They're just thinking that way. Now wait. Here we go. It's going the other way, bro. Here he goes. He's already looking that way, and they're already thinking that way. No, but it's going to the right. Here we go. 4 plays in a row to the left. Now they're going to the right. Oh, timeout. Look at that. Look, see how fast that was? That was unbelievable. Holy smokes. This man is the man. Aaron Rodgers. What does Booger McFarland have to say about that? I have no idea. I haven't even listened to any. I don't even know what Booger McFarland sounds like. I've never even heard Booger McFarland talk. I've seen people on Twitter talk about him, but I don't
he's got
actually watch anything. I'm watching the game right now without any audio because I'm talking to you, and I just don't even watch games. I just get everything by the ticker, so.
Dropped it.
Oh. Guess they gotta kick it, but still, I'll take it. Oh. Well, that was a tough pass. It was kind of behind him, and he was falling away, so nothing you do there. All right. Take it. Could be worse. 3 field goals. Jeez, can't you think they could get a freaking touchdown? 3 field goals?
And the Vikings have 26 passing yards.
So, listen, if Mr. Sir Charles Barkley's coming back here, it should be soon. I want to go up and get my
Go.
my food, okay? So I'll be back in like a couple minutes.
All right, go ahead. It's halftime. Nobody's paying attention.
Re-energized here.
Let's go get your food, man. It's halftime. I'm sure.
All right.
I'm sure people are going to the toilet now, getting another beer.
All right, buddy. You're right. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. No problem. Put on some Devo. We'll just let the house band play for a while.
seconds here. So, Sir Charles Barkley, I wonder where he is.
I don't know.
So we're going the whole full pull here tonight. So I have chicken wings and I have yeah, the spicy.
What is it? Spicy?
The ground pork stuff is. I think people used to tune in to watch me eat wings. As you say, where is Chronic Triggers?
Yeah, I don't know, man. See, here's the thing. You probably sucked him in. You got that Jazz Free account. You probably blew through that. Deposited his paycheck for the week for 2 weeks. Through that, and he's.
No, you know what? I don't think he even.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking. Yeah. You got him hooked on gambling. Now he doesn't want nothing to do with you.
He was really sharp, actually. Oh. Boston 7-3 against
I tell you, right now, no matter what happens tonight, the Vikings are going to play next week. Well, in case unless somebody gets hurt, but the Bears are done.
So it's Bears versus Vikings next week?
Yeah. Yep. Bears are done. And I mean, because here's the thing. I listen, that's from 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then from 3 o'clock on, all I listen to is Chicago. A sports station from Chicago that I've listened to for when I lived in the States for probably now since its inception 30 or 40 years ago.
Right.
And they have a lot of, it's all former Bears and and all this stuff. And you can just hear the interviews after the game. I mean, everybody's always been, okay. It's always been upbeat and this. Yeah, the next game. Yeah, we're just gonna set up. And after the last game, they just lost to Kansas City. Basically, you can just hear it in their voices and whenever it's done, they're done.
Yeah.
Allen Robinson's basically, you never heard him down or depressed or whatever. Yeah, I just think they're done. They're gonna mail it in next week. I know Minnesota's right now is a 7-point favorite. I'd almost lock it in now before it goes. I think before it goes up. Again, unless somebody gets
There you
hurt
go. That's
tonight
good advice.
in the second half. But they're just done. You can just
Really
hear
good
it.
advice that you can only get right here.
I mean, it just, you know, and I just think, yeah, it's just, you know, it could be very easy. It could be Trubisky's last game. He'll be on the Bears next year, but you might not be a starter anymore.
Right.
And you know, they've got a lot of injuries now on that defense. So yeah, I just think they're gonna mail it in, and Minnesota will probably still have something to play for. So
You know what? Minnesota's already clinched. With the 49ers win yesterday over LA,
yeah,
Minnesota's already clinched a spot.
but it depends what happens tonight, though. Also, though,
No,
tonight will be a key. If they win,
They already have a playoff spot.
I understand that, but there's a big difference between a playoff spot and a division.
They still have an outside shot, and so they have to win tonight, and other stuff
They
has
have
to
to win
happen.
tonight.
But they do have a spot because of that. And if
But
they didn't,
I just don't.
if-
Yeah, but I still don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're really. I don't know. I guess we'll find out going in. But I just don't. I don't know if they're. But again, I hate teams that like rest people going into the playoff because they always seem to come out shit.
Right.
And I think they'll be playing at home
Yeah.
against a rival. I just think a lot of the players at least play the first half.
Man, I'm just destroying this dinner. I think they have a second half total.
Yeah. Yeah, they will. What is it?
They don't still here on my
Oh.
book. There we go. Kickoff time, eh?
There we go. I need a lot of points. Hopefully for Minnesota.
Hey Dan, I'm just gonna clean up my plate here.
Oh.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. You must have inhaled that food. All right, here we go. Big second half here. Vikings get the ball, so let's put up some points early. And we need Spartan Pride here. All right, there we go. Good start. Good start. All right, here we go. Come on. Fuck.
All right, who has the first ball?
Minnesota.
Minnesota does.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably not for long. Probably not for long.
So maybe Mr. Greg the Greek will be joining us soon. You never know. In the second half here.
Oh, come on.
Okay, now let's just see a Green Bay barrage of touchdowns. One after another. 4 touchdowns. 28-7 run here.
48-7. All right, what's that? Yeah, I'll take that.
Do-do-do.
A fumble. Oh.
Still, all this Green Bay fumbling is going to come back to kill them. Don't you think? I think so. Pathetic. My mouth's on fire a little bit, but just a little bit. Andrew Vasquez. You barely have 12 subscribers. Bye, you dummy. Alright, Andrew. Yeah, I can see your message, buddy. That's true. We only have 12 subscribers. Come on, Andrew. Subscribe. Come on, man. I challenge you. It's true, brother. It's a tough industry, and we're trying our hardest here. And we have a great community on. I'm not only just streaming to YouTube. I'm streaming to 5 platforms at once. You subscribe. Okay, well, thanks, brother. If you're into sports gambling, if you're into watching football, and yeah, then you've come to the right place. We are an alternative to a lot of the stuff that's out there.
Probably thought it was something else. Insider's room. Oh yeah, let me get in there. Oh man.
No doubt. I mean, we're not trying to pretend that we're.
What's this guy? What's this guy doing eating chicken wings? I didn't.
How much money you have in your bank? Not as much as I would like, Mr. Andrew Vasquez. Why do you ask? How much money do you have in your bank, Andrew Vasquez? Millions?
So, did you have a good dinner?
It was really great, actually. And
Good.
kind of wish I had a little bit more or something, but
All right, here we go.
all right. Andrew Vasquez has 50 million in his bank account. Do I have 50 million? Well, of course I don't. Andrew Vasquez.
Well, Andrew,
I have
if
50
you
million
got,
in my bank account.
Andrew, if you got 50 million, why
Vasquez,
you?
and I encourage you to become a little bit part of more of the Insiders Room community and join our Discord, and perhaps if you're feeling, where's the flag there?
Andrew, if you got 50 million, what are you doing here?
Rycape doesn't have 50K, let alone
I mean,
5K.
what-
Yeah, exactly. 50
What are you
million.
doing here?
I don't have 50 million, brother. I don't even have 1 million or half a million.
What? If I had 50 million, no offense, Nick, even though if I had 50 million, you and I both wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
If I had 50 million, you and I would be doing something else. Meaning that if I had 50 million, I'd at least have $1 million to give to you just for the hell of it.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah. Nobody here has $50 million, and neither does Andrew Vasquez.
Yeah, I know that. Hey, maybe. Hey,
Andrew
hey,
Vasquez has less than $50 in his bank.
there's a big lottery coming up here in America or in Michigan soon. So yeah, this weekend. So I don't know. I could have it.
Vegas Dave's burner account. Yeah. Pretty funny. Lid BCT, order pizza? I already ate. Didn't you see me eat?
Yeah.
I ate. I ate the chicken wings. I ate the spicy pork dish with green vegetable in it. I forget what it's called. Come
Well, that's what-
on. Yeah, I wouldn't mind pizza though. But like good pizza. Andrew Vasquez, I do have kids, sir. I do.
So, Nick, how old are your kids now?
3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So is Mr. Greg the Greek? Is he back around here? Do you see him?
I haven't seen them. I don't see them online.
We're not getting any scoring here in the second half.
Nope.
Throwing
Yeah,
balls that receivers could get to, too. I mean, I don't know what else Aaron Rodgers has to do here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's in his hand. But
So, Mr. Lid VCT, is he in the house here? Lid VCT? He might not be. on now. Oh, I think I might have collapsed that window again. The Discord window. So you don't see Greg around?
I don't see him online. But I show him as offline.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like my 6-2 record should be on the line next time we go live.
Yeah, it's not over. It's never over, but
Never over till the fat lady sings, and 42 and a half isn't that much. Okay, Lid BCT is here. He's prepping food. Okay.
Yep.
Prepping some food. What are you prepping, buddy? We all want to know. The whole world wants to know.
so you doing a big dinner for Christmas?
Sorry? On Christmas?
Like Christmas?
Definitely we do a big breakfast. Like a big sort
Okay.
of lunch or like brunch breakfast thing, you know?
Brunch. Okay.
And then
Okay.
we obviously eat dinner. But
Right. Yeah.
I think less now. When I was a kid, more.
Okay.
Definitely we had, you know, all the grandparents and family and everything. And
Right.
but definitely that's not going on now anymore. Like that's such a big production. But maybe more in the future here because the kids are growing up. And
Yeah.
how about you?
I'll probably
What about you, Dan?
I'll probably overdo it again. Me and my son. I'll probably cook a big ham.
Nice.
And
I
then-
like ham.
Well, the thing is here because it's the holidays. It's like only 89 cents a. It's only 89 cents a pound to like get like a 4 or 5 pound ham,
Right.
or 10. You know, and it's cheap. Or 10-pound ham or something. It's just cheap at nowadays. They're on sale.
Yeah.
So we'll eat hardly any of it, but then I'll just cut it up and freeze it and use it for sandwiches or use it for stuff, and you know. In Thailand, we used to always I used to always have a big dinner for like all the filet. You know, we'd always have turkey and whatever. But
Right.
I don't know. I could just very easily not do anything because it is just me and him. I could very easily not do anything. But just kind of still living in kind of like the tradition,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. So it'd be great to have a touchdown here, a defensive touchdown, some sort of turnover for Green Bay. You know what I mean? It's just been so lopsided. All of these turnovers, everything for Minnesota. The fact that Green Bay is where it is right now and not in a bigger hole is really remarkable. Considering the calls combined with the turnovers. I mean, Minnesota has done a great job in doing that, but there you go. So yeah, there's been some people in our Discord dropping picks, doing different things. And for for this game. I don't know what to say.
No, not one.
I'm surprised there's been no turnovers for Green Bay yet, though.
Oh, you mean for Minnesota?
Well, the Green Bay hasn't gotten one.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, Dan,
Yeah.
I need to go for a second here. And I'm hoping
All right.
that Greg is going to come back. I mean, we're already halfway through the third.
Yeah. Well,
And so maybe he's not going to come back. You know what I'm saying?
picked up. Picked off. There's your turnover.
All right, well, why don't we come back here in a second?
All right.
But
Good.
I need to just go for like 5 minutes, okay? Deal with
All right.
some kid stuff.
Huh?
I have to deal with some kid stuff.
All right. Go ahead. Take care.
All right, thanks. And so in that time, hopefully Greg will come back. And we're going to rock out, the three of us, to the end. But if not, we'll just play it by ear.
All right.
And so
No
as
problem, mate.
usual, mate, thank you for filling in for a couple
Yeah.
minutes while I go deal with it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go deal with that, mate. And I'll just bitch about that shitty throw by Kirk Cousins.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. Take care, mate. I'll see you in a minute. All right, mate. Well, guys, that was a bad turn of events there. Unless you're back in the Packers, and that's a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. I knew before going into this game I shouldn't have bet on Cousins, but yeah, there we go. We'll see what happens. But as Nick has said, I thank everybody that does looking on these feeds, these live streams. I know the early shows probably were not fun to watch, but we're getting better. But I hope you guys check out the Discord. There's a lot of good information in there. A lot of good people in there. Handicappers. Put out good information, good picks. I know Nick's called out a few of them. There's just many good people in there. Hopefully, we can get a few more. Maybe get a couple of those guys to come on there and do some live spots here. then come on, big stop. Big play here, big play. Play.
All right, I'm almost back.
Yeah, good. Well, good for you. Come
What
back
happened?
just in time to see. You come back just in time to see the
Nothing?
pass.
What happened?
Nothing yet, but you coming back just in time to see the Packers score.
All right. Yeah, no scoring here. Does not look good for my...
No.
The fact that Green Bay just can't get a touchdown is pretty pathetic, really. Truly pathetic. So yeah, we're here with Dan Kaiser, and Dan is a covers expert, and he's given out so many free play winners in our Discord. He has a play here tonight on this game, and
Yeah, they're not looking good.
well, can't win them all, of course, but Dan, as usual, I totally appreciate you being on the show here tonight, and
No problem.
this was the last Monday night, man. I did every Monday, Thursday night game this whole season. And now, extra old cheddar, cutting cheese and meat. So on the deli trays, triangle sandwiches, beef, ham, and turkey, dills, olives, all the good stuff. Extra old cheddar. Good night.
All right.
Good night, Liz. Hey, I'm trying to go to the toilet and monitor 5 platforms at once. That's hard, man. 5 platforms at once and go to the toilet. That's hard,
Here's my only
man.
thing, though. Oh, well, there you go. Packers score.
Boom! Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Not good
Now
night,
you go
says
for
Lit
two.
BCT. All right. Now
Now you go for 2.
I'm just watching Twitch here for the rest of the night. That's
Now
where
you
we
go for
rule.
two.
That's where we dominate. We got our 3
Yeah.
viewers, and and we originated all of this on Twitch. So you know what? I'm realistic, and so they're going for the 2-point here, Dan. As I told you, they were going to go for the 2-point. 17
I
to
said
10.
now. I just said this is where you go for 2.
Oh, okay. I was trying to get 14 to 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah!
you're trying to get
Alright! Alright, let's do this. Green Bay
No,
wants
you
this
were trying
game. And now we're going to
you
get
were trying
our
to get 14
defensive
to
turnover,
10.
our blunder. Our
Yeah.
payback turnover. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Mr. Bitters, do you see this shirt? What do you think? Anyways, it's been a lot of fun doing this show and like hanging out and doing the Insider's Room. You have kids, where are they at? I'm on Portland -5.5. Okay, I like Portland. And so I'm going back to YouTube here now. Want to wager me? I'm good, I have books. This YouTube lame. Sorry, brother. Listen, we're trying. I'm not a syndicated show, and we're just trying our best here to create a community. And I would like Ride Cape to come on and be on the show and have the whole Insider's Room be sort of a This is an extension of the Insider's Room, etc. So, I guess we're not going to be with Mr. Greg. So, Lid VCT, let me ask you a little something about something. So, Dan, are you on Twitch?
Yeah.
Do you see the shirt that I'm wearing right now?
Yeah.
This shirt, it says, it's like a Heineken bottle, right?
Right, yeah, yeah.
Heineken bottle cap. But here in the middle it says, Lower Island Dealers, which stands, if you just take the first letter of each word, it's L-I-D, Lid, which is the name of my buddy's band, Lid.
Okay.
From here on the island, yeah. And so he's here tonight in the chat, and that's Lid VCT from Victoria. Lid VCT.
Now, listen, I got the Victoria part.
Right. So there you go. That's the Lid VCT.
And I just didn't know I figured it was one of your friends. I figured he was from Victoria. I just didn't know the rest.
So I'm hoping for a little bit of scoring here. Like a defensive score to be 24-10 would be great. 34 points. Come on, defensive touchdown. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
so yeah, Daddy Yankee in our forum, he put together a couple of really fantastic videos in our Discord, and he's a really big bettor. So Dan, I know that you're familiar with him, and no, I was really impressed with what he put together, and so I'm also hopeful that he can do some stuff on the Insider's Room, and he can just take over the show. Basically. Yeah. And
I'd like to see him on live.
Yeah. I mean, his videos were hilarious, I thought. They were really good, and he was really well thought out, Yeah. Third and short. So, Dan,
Yeah.
do you think we got to do the fourth quarter? Probably not, right?
No. No. No, cause I said before I'd stick around as long as I can. I got to get up in the morning.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
And Greg's
Yeah, I
not
do.
coming back. So.
And Greg's not back.
All right. Well, I'll leave you.
And,
Okay.
And I'm not gonna have. It's gonna be very hard for me to pull out 2 wins, or even a win in this one. So.
No problem. Okay. Well.
But.
I'm gonna.
Hey.
Hey, listen. We're gonna do.
Hey,
We're gonna do
what
Boxing Day, the bowls.
All right.
Okay. And it'll be a really a different thing because I'm gonna have a guest in studio for that.
Well, which one is that though?
The 26th.
I know the 4 o'clock or the 8 o'clock.
Well, that's to be determined at
Oh,
this point still.
Okay.
But I'll let you know definitely as soon as possible. I know that you need to know that information.
Oh, yeah, no problem. But like I said, now that I know what the 2 games start,
Yeah.
I can make either one, and now it's not a problem. I thought we might have been talking like a noon game or something.
Right.
So I'm no problem. Either one, no problem. Hey, but I just want to say, listen, great job. I mean, you started this, first Monday night game or whatever, and carried it on your own, which I know couldn't have been easy because it wasn't easy when I came on. It was just the 2 of us. I bet good. I mean, I really think you got something going with Greg's on here. How we can get some more people on, and I think everything's going good. The Discord, as you said, you thought this was going to be the thing, but Discord is, really, the Discord chat room is really picking up, and we're getting some really good people in there. So, hey, and I want to just thank you. I know you thank me for being here with you, but I just want to thank you also for giving me the opportunity to be on, good, bad, or indifferent.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks a lot, Dan. Yeah.
All right.
Definitely, I can see the potential, and I want to do a show upgrade. You know what I mean? And so that will all come in this next year. But looking at like the competition, we don't have any competition just because we're not even selling anything here. You know what I mean? Like, to have a competition, you need to. So there is no competition. But looking at other similar sort of things, they're just not even that much ahead of us. So no, yeah, I'm totally encouraged, and so thanks for the kind words, Matt. And so I'll get you on Boxing Day, I hope.
Definitely, mate. I'm here, definitely.
Okay, brother.
All right.
Okay.
Later, mate.
Later.
Take care.
Yeah. Alright, so we are gonna turn back to here. Alright, so here we go. 27 points. Wow. So I might move to 6-2 here. I'm lacking my my pros here. Wherever Greg is. But anyways, I made a wager. I think I still think it was good. 43.5, that total. Andrew Vasquez. we go. We're gonna try to close up the fourth quarter just by myself, because why not? Well, I guess there is no point keeping going. And so, in the interest of saving time, I guess I'm signing off. So until Boxing Day, thanks for joining us, and maybe my wager on the over 42.5 will come in. Maybe it won't. We will see. But it's in our Discord, so check it out.